6:21. Later in the programme, I'm going to hear about holidays, people going to sunny beach destinations, but taking Microsoft Teams with them so they can continue working. We also hear no end about staycations to lovely, sunny, rolling hills, parts of the UK. But spare a thought for the poor capital. London is missing out on the staycation boom, with COVID-wary holidaymakers opting for the seaside over the Thames. Tina O'Hara is director of the Cairn Group, which has more than 30 sites across England and Wales, including some in the capital, and she's live with us. Tina, welcome.
Good morning, Luke. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for joining us so early. So people are just shunning, big cities in generally, or specifically London, they're COVID wary about?
So we've got 32 hotels across the UK, and we've seen a huge increase in demand for places such as Brighton, Harrogate, York. But yeah, London's not catching up, I'm afraid. If you look at the tourism stats for London, you'd normally expect around 85 to 90% occupancy in the city. And of course, there is a change with regards to the business travel and the events that London would normally drive. But yes, it's definitely the slowest to recover.
So is it just is it just people aren't going for conferences and for business trips, or is as well that there is a kind of significant dip in the tourist traffic here as well?
Yeah, a huge dip in the tourist traffic. And if you look at the inbound tourism stats for London, we normally expect to welcome, within the UK, 40 million visitors. And of course, we're not getting that business across. And there is an element of staycation in London. And we have seen a movement, certainly within the school holidays, but it's been very last minute. So there are some great deals to be had for the city.
Well, if there are great deals, why are people not just hoovering those up? And any kind of worries they've got of COVID, you think might be slightly undermined by 30% off at Claridge's?
Absolutely. And I think, Visit Britain have been fantastic with the Good to Go campaign. And, we've been very, very open and honest in hospitality about the safety and guidance in place. But I think with staycation, there is an element of staying in the UK and you going back to the places that you would have visited in your childhood. So, the beaches and the coasts and the caravan holidays are doing very, very well.
So what are you going to do then? How are you actually going to turn this around? And do you think this will just correct itself as we get further and further away from the worst of COVID?
Absolutely, I do think. And if you look at August, we've seen an increased demand in August. And I think as business travel moves, as companies are bringing people back to the office, as London's getting, more visitors coming through, it will naturally pick up. But it'll take a few months yet.
Well, Tina, finally, say I've got a week off work and I don't know where to go, but I'd like to go in the UK. Make the case for the capital.
London, it's one of the best cities in the world to visit. We've got some of the most amazing historical attractions. We've got a fantastic travel network and some great hotel deals. It's absolutely worth a visit.
Tina, good to hear from you. Thanks for making time for us this morning. That's Tina O'Hara, director of the Cairn Group.